Allah misguides the one he likes and guides the one he likes. For one of Allah's positions on guidance we turn to Quran 4:88. Why you become two parties about the hypocrites. Allah damns them for what their hands did. Do you want to guide who Allah misguides? The one who Allah deceives, no guidance is for them and you will not find a way to guide these. We gain more insight in Quran 6:39. And those who accuse the Quran of lies are deaf and dumb, in darknesses, and who Allah will deceive, no guidance to them for the straight way. Quran 6:125 reads, And he whom Allah made his fate, guide to Islam, he opens his chest to Islam. And from those whom he likes to mislead he makes their chest in pain, as if he is mounting to the sky. And he put more sin on them, Allah will cause them to sin more. 1. In Islam, the one who leads to evil is Allah, as you see, not Satan. 2. If Allah does so, what then is the job of Satan? 3. If this verse is clearly saying that Muhammad doesn't have the right nor is he allowed to guide them, why then is Muhammad appointed messenger of God? What is his duty? 4. Why is Allah angry at him for trying to guide these people? Quran 7:178 tells us, He who Allah guides, is guided, and those who Allah misguides are the losers. 1. Look at this God. How can Allah guide and then misguide, and then punish them for being misguided? Them for being misguided? 2. Islam is about luck. If you're lucky you will be one of those whom Allah occasionally chooses, and if you're not lucky, you will be one of those whom Allah rejects. You don't even know what your fault was. Allah misguides the Christians and Jews. All of us are aware that Muslims keep telling us that Jesus was never crucified. Christ's crucifixion is a very important belief, to the point that, if you don't believe in it, you are not a Christian. But the story in the Quran is kind of strange and makes no sense. Let us see the logic of Allah and Muhammad's work. When it comes to Jesus' crucifixion, by reading Quran 4:157. $% dollar 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 % dollar 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 comma dollar % dollar 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 comma dollar 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 $7 7% dollar 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 b %, $7 dollar % dollar 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 comma dollar % dollar dollar 7% dollar dollar. And those who said we murdered Isa the son of Maryam, Mary, the messenger of Allah. They murdered him not, nor they crucified him, but it was made to appear to them, as if he was, and they are in argument about that, but they believe in what they think, they are not sure of it. The Book of James al-Bianfay Tafsir al-Quran, year 310, Islamic. From Ibn Ishaq, he said, when Isa revealed to him, from Allah that, I will raise you above O Isa, then Jesus said to his apostles, which one of you will take my place to be killed, and will be my companion to go to heaven, and Allah will put my image and look on him, so he will look like me and they will kill him instead of me. One of the apostles, his name is Sarjas. He said to Jesus, Me, the Spirit of Allah. Then Jesus said unto him, Then sit on my chair. And he sat on it. Then Allah. Then Jesus said unto him, Then sit on my chair. And he sat on it. Then Allah raised Jesus to heaven unto him. The Jews entered the house, and they took Sarjas and they crucified him, for he is the one that looked like Jesus after Allah made him look like Jesus. When they entered the house they counted that there were 12 inside and one was missing from the total number, 13. For Jesus, Allah raised him up. Because they didn't know what Jesus looked like, the Jews didn't know what Jesus looked like. This was why they offered to Yudos Zachariah 30 pieces of silver to lead them to Jesus. He told them, "When I enter, I will kiss him so you will know which one is Jesus." So when they entered the house, Jesus was raised, but he saw sarges that looked like Jesus, so he kissed him, as he told them, and then they crucified him. As we consider this story, nothing in it makes sense. 1. Allah is asking Jesus to order his men to lie so that he can run. 2. Allah misleads the Jews and the Christians. The story of the 12 apostles being there or not doesn't make me understand why Allah would make me see Jesus on the cross instead of that man Sarges, who looked exactly like him. If 100,000 men told me it wasn't him, I wouldn't accept their stories if I saw him on the cross with my own eyes. Also, how can you make his mother, Maryam, accept that he was not the one on the cross, when his appearance and voice are alike? As a clone? 3. Why didn't any one of the 12 apostles of Jesus repeat this story or even mention anything about the story of Jesus being cloned on the cross? 4. What's the point of saving Jesus and making some other good man die for my sins? This is a cowardly act of Isa, the Muslim, to run and ask someone else to die for him. This is not how heroes act. The real heroes die for others, not ask others to die for them. 5. If he is genuinely the God, didn't Allah know or couldn't he foretell that this clone would cause the biggest deception in the history of mankind for more than 3 billion believers who have accepted Christianity to this day? 6. This makes Allah the top deceiver ever in the history of mankind. 7. This would mean that Allah is Satan. Only Satan deceives? 8. The crucifixion story according to the Quran proves that, what the Bible is reporting to us about Jesus being crucified, is a true story. The Bible reports what the eyewitnesses saw, and it would be a big fraud if they had reported something other than what they saw with their own eyes. And the Quran admits that this is exactly what the Christian witnessed. It was Christ on the cross. 9. The coming question is so important: what was the point of making a clone of Jesus when Allah had already raised him above before the Jews arrived to kill him? If Allah had taken Jesus up to heaven to save him, why couldn't he also save all of his apostles? Was Allah running out of miracles and tricks? What about making all 12 men resemble Jesus, or make all the Jews look like Jesus too? How about making the whole world look like Jesus? Then there would be no way to find out who and where he is. 10. This is the most stupid story ever. At the same time, it shows us the psychology of Muhammad, who created this fairy tale story by displaying how deception is accepted in this belief as long Allah or Muslims are practicing deception towards others. 11. Since we have proven that Allah lies, we should remember what Christ said in John 8:44. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lusts of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speak the lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar, and the father of it. 12. I think, after reading that verse, I have no further comment on this topic. Christ gave us the answer.